Hi, I'm James from Crimson Guitars, and today we're with Adrian from Thorpy FX.
Hello.
He's going to show us some of his fantastic pedals, and we've got Sam here who's going to demonstrate and play because I'm awful at guitar and Adrian didn't want to.
That is correct, yeah.
So yeah, you've got an awesome kind of backstory to it all and how you got into it, and it's kind of led to these amazing pedals.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think one of those things that I had a lot of free time in the evenings when I was posted away from my family, so I just started building pedals, and because well, why not, eh? And save myself a bit of money, and that building turned into an obsession, and eventually it got to the point where we decided, well, actually, I'd release my own circuits under the brand Thorpy FX. So there are pedals out there that are branded Thorpy FX that are either clones of something or whatever, but we started a clean slate, and yeah, these are the way they are now.
Nice, and we're going to go through 7 of them.
Yeah.
And and check them out and see what they do. Hear some cool sounds. Hopefully, Sam doesn't run out of things to play.
Hopefully not. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
So, I guess maybe the place to start is the Fallout Cloud. In terms of order of things, maybe.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we'll start from right to left. So the first pedal we released is the Gunshot, which is our take on a British flavour overdrive. What I was trying to achieve there is amp-like overdrive, but in a pedal. Now, everyone wants to do that, but what we did was we've done cascading gain stages. So you end up with the ability to get that type of overdrive and distortion from this, but it's voiced for a British style drive. So yeah, let's go. Cool.
Nice. We should probably say just after that, is we're running through an orange AD30 into an orange cab, 4x12.
Yep.
It's completely blanked. And should we just give a quick, clean sound for that?
Yeah, do that. So this is the neck pickup.
So that pushes that quite nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite a volume lift, and you can get any sort of drive you really want in that British sort of sound from low to high. It's pretty good.
How long have they been out?
Well, our brand launched. We've been going 3 years since April.
Okay,
So
wow.
we started the company 6 months before that. So we're pretty young as companies go, but we've got loads on the horizon as well, and loads on the plate already. So here we go. So the next one is Fallout Cloud.
Yeah, which is probably my favourite.
Well, it used to be called something else, and we changed the name for all sorts of reasons. One reason in particular, and but it's in fact actually the Gunshot and the Fallout are both award-winning in America and in the UK. Yeah. Less of my talking, more of the sound, I guess. Bit of clean.
sounds killer.
Yeah, I was fiddling with the EQ there, but what you can hear is like the amount of low end that you can get in, and the amount of high end that's available as well. Because it's an active treble and bass, you can dial in plus or minus 6 dB.
All yours have active, or nearly all of them.
Yeah, I try to do that where possible, just because it gives me a lot more power to sculpt the tones that I'm after. But the great thing about the Fallout Closer is actually it works really well on bass as well, because of the amount of low end that's available.
Nice. So transistor-wise, what's in this?
Just standard silicon transistors. Okay. Yeah, you know, BC549Cs. So.
Nice. And 2 of them?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Wicked. Cool.
There we go. The next one is the Chain Home, which is our take on it's a tremolo based on a repeater circuit from way back when. So it's a vintage style tremolo with reverse sawtooth for those that care. That's the shape of the sound wave, but it's also got a booster in it as well. So the aim being that when you press the tremolo, usually your overall volume just dips a tad. So we put a booster in it to allow you to lift up your volume, and actually, if you dial the depth off, you can get rid of the tremolo entirely and just use it as a straight booster. But I'll set it so...
Yeah, that little boost fixes so many issues. So many issues in rigs where you've got trems where you turn it on and the volume just drops down.
Yeah.
So it can be a pain.
It's also got a tone control as well, so you can add a lot of fatness into the trem. So here we go. There you go. You could hear things rattling there.
Yeah. No, I can hear something vibrating.
Yeah, it must be the right frequency to get something resonating.
It's probably something on our wall, or strings or something. I heard it as well because I was like, for a second, because there's some works going on over there, and I was like, maybe it's that. I was like, no, it's weird.
So yeah, that's the Chain Home. So with 2 functions in the same pedal, you should be able to take up 1 space on your board, and actually you don't use tremolo on all songs. Well, most people don't. So actually being able to have the 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool. The next one was the Warthog, which was designed at the same time as the Gunshot. So whereas the Gunshot's firmly in the sort of British part, I'd say, I would say that's more American. Okay, but it's weird in that it can do clean boost, overdrive, distortion, and then onto fuzz. There's a lot within the same pedal. You almost need 3 of them, on your board just to but I'll try and set it up for a clean boost now, and then we can. I'll roll through while you play. Is that all right?
Nice.
There you go. Nice little tail end there. So yeah, it does a lot.
All the way.
Yeah, it's quite cool in that, you know, it's probably the hardest one for us to sell because it does so much.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, and sometimes if you've got more options, it can cause a little bit of difficulty. But you know, everyone that gets a bit of time with it seems to absolutely love it. So
Yeah, you can file it. It's a great one to find sounds with.
yeah,
Just
that's
play
it.
Through and
Inspirational. There you go.
yeah. Nice.
Next up is the Peacekeeper, which is our take on a low gain overdrive. So, you know, your Klon, Timmy, King of Tone, you name it. I've tried to take the essence of what is good about all of those and put it in one pedal.
Okay,
So
kind of, I mean, kind of tube screamer bass or?
no, it's not actually.
Okay.
It's its own thing because what we've done is split the EQ on this one.
Yeah.
So we've got a pre-drive presence control, and then a post-drive active treble and bass. And so the presence has the ability to sculpt the sound of the drive. There's plenty of gain in there, but it's voiced a certain way. It's quite powerful. We'll try and demonstrate how that goes, really.
Maybe something more bluesy.
There you go. So
It's nice. It just
suppose
gives a little bit more, doesn't it?
yeah, that's the aim. I mean, I'll set it so the gain's a little higher, and you can have a go at that. But there you go. There you go.
It's nice. It's warm. It is
Yeah.
really.
I mean, the aim with it is to, for those that like to use different guitars, it's very difficult sometimes to match up, like, let's say, a Strat with a Tele or a Strat with a Les Paul, and actually having the ability to sculpt the drive to match those is where the Peacekeeper sits, really.
That's what you needed 3 of them on your board as well for each of your guitars.
I'm good. If people want to buy 3 of them at a time, I'm happy with that. So, yeah, why not?
Gorgeous sounding pedal.
Oh, thanks.
It's nice.
So the ones on the top row are new, except for the Lely. That's a switcher. The ones on the top row are new for 2018. Okay,
nice.
So we did a limited edition Germanium Veteran, which was last year, or maybe it was the year before. I can't remember now. This is the Silicon Veteran, which I voiced to give you all the silicon sort of fuzz tones, but also to give you that germanium response, that low end and such like. So
it kind of crumples on itself.
yeah, it can do. I mean, you can always get a light overdrive if you want, but we'll give that a go.
That's nice. Which way round does it?
It runs fuzz into boost.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the best way. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been asked, oh, why don't you switch it the other way around? And the main reason is because it sounds rubbish.
Yeah, no. Because when you push the boost into the fuzz, it then crumples.
Yeah, that's right. Square wave all over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same way you do with like boosts and drives, and then if you have treble boosts into stuff, treble boosts always into things.
Yeah, that's right. So it's actually a treble booster, but it's voiced to give you a bass boost or treble boost and mids in between. So it's really flexible. So the combination of the two really allows you to sort of do a lot of different tonalities from one pedal.
Yeah, it does. It's
Yeah.
nice. As soon as you turn it on, you've got kind of a different sound and a different kind of it pushes it to that next stage that you kind of need it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've just released this one. It's the Fat General. It's a compressor, but it's a parallel studio compressor. I won't bore you, but what it does is it allows you to retain the attack of your note and still get all the sustain that you want from a compressor. Because what a lot of people don't like about compressors is that they go, dum, it sounds dull. So you have that option. I've put it on juicy mode to start with, and you'll hear it can get quite compressed and quite nice.
Well, I always think compressors get not a bad term for what they do compared to because they're very much used in country and they're very much used for specific things in country, and they can do so much more.
Yeah. So this can do your country chicken picking, but really, I like this as always on, because you turn it off, you sound worse, so you might as well leave it on. That's the theory anyway. So here we go. This is in juicy mode, so this is just full compression with a bit of treble boost and some sustain. So I just moved it from juicy to blend halfway through there. Cool, there you go. I mean, to my mind, the compressor should not get in the way.
No, it should
but,
add to,
but you should miss it when it's off.
Yeah.
And that's how that one is. So there we go. So yeah, this is the T-Medic. This is a Class A buffer, 3-band active EQ with boost and more boost. So it's a proper medic for your pedal board. Yeah. Now, lots of people go to a lot of time to make sure their pedal boards are all perfect. Some people like to use a lot of vintage effects. Vintage effects are lovely in the right context. Sometimes they just don't work live. So what that's been designed to do is to lift any issues that you have on your pedal board. Say you've got a vintage flanger, the volume's low, pump it through the T-Medic, it lifts the volume of the flanger, doesn't change the tonality, or if you want it to be fatter, you can change the tonality. Yeah. It does a hell of a lot. It's a very versatile pedal, and I'll try and demo by sweeping the EQ left and right, and you'll hear what it can do.
Oh, nice. Is it the EQ on it? Is it your parallel EQ? Is it?
It's a full active EQ with a gyrator mids.
Okay.
Right. So it's
so there's a lot.
There's a lot going on in there. I mean, it's probably the biggest PCB we've done because it's got a lot going on. Nice. There you go.
has a lot. So the 2 switches at the front here.
Yeah, so only switch the one on the left. That
Yeah.
switches in another 20 dB of gain.
Oh, okay.
So what you're hearing when it starts to clip, it's not the pedal that's clipping, it's the preamp of the amplifier.
Yeah.
The one on the right is a true bypass or buffered bypass switch.
Okay.
So if you want to...
you could use it as a buffer off.
yeah, that's right.
Right.
So I envisage it being used either one end or the other of your pedal board, depending on what your setup is.
Yeah, and depending on what works.
Yeah.
Because you get some buffers that you can turn all the way down.
Yeah.
And then turn all the way down at buffers when it's on.
Yeah.
But then of course you've got to turn it up to use it as your boost or anything.
Yeah,
But obviously
exactly.
This you can turn it off and you can keep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's fantastic. And they sound amazing. They're so incredibly made. They look amazing
thanks.
as well. I love the names.
And if you're short of a shaving mirror and you're on tour, you're cool. You can get your.
Hey, it must be a pain to put together sometimes.
Do you know what? Sometimes you make these design choices and you do it for all the right reasons, and the end product. I love them, but they're the worst thing in the world to photo. Genuinely a living nightmare. I mean, I think it took ages to set the camera up here, but you've done a great job, and you can see them in all their glory. But I love them to bits. I don't release anything that I don't like personally. I'm not out
Not
to
just for the sake of.
No, it has to be top drawer as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I won't bother.
No, they are top drawer. It's great, and hopefully in the near future we can pop along to you and.
Yeah.
Quick tour and watch some pedals being made. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And film it. And
I might get Ben building one. I know you can build, but Ben needs to have a go at it.
I love watching Ben with the soldering iron. It's great fun.
Is it good? Is it?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Brilliant. That one won't get sold, I don't think. Then.
No. No, the PCB board might be hot afterwards.
Oh right. Well, you can have it as a souvenir. That'd be great.
Just frame it afterwards.
Absolutely.
Nice one. Well, so you're here on the course this week.
I am, learning to build a guitar.
Yeah, it's great. And but yeah, please check out Thorpy's guitars, Adrian's guitars.
One day, maybe. No.
Yes, please check out his pedals; they are fantastic. And we'll put obviously links below to your stuff, the website, your Instagram, which you post loads on.
Yeah.
I think you're building up your YouTube at the moment.
Yeah, we're just expanding that, so keep an eye out for that.
Which we'll put a link below.
And we're pushing forward. Got new products coming out soon as well. So
nice. I will look forward to seeing those. That'd be great. And hopefully in a year's time we'll have another pedal board to get you down with to have a look at.
A lot bigger.
Yeah. So I've got one of those Diego Tormans.
Okay, yeah.
It's like this long.
Yeah.
It's insane. Just for putting wherever you want it.
Well, this is a Schmitter A450 and I've got a 750, so ready to go just in case.
Nice.
So there we go.
That'd be great. And obviously, guys can see you are going to the Mansa's pedal show.
Yeah, that's
FX show.
Next couple of weeks. Yeah,
June the 2nd.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so people can see you there. And I appreciate you coming down and showing us. It's good. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the Patreon and our Instagram and all that. But thanks. Bye.
Thank you very much.